Is that the real colluders, real interferers, the Chinese Communist Party has managed to impact three of the G7 leaders. They put my old chum Boris in the intensive care unit, and he's never been the same since. He's permanently damaged. They put the Prime Minister of Canada's wife. She's had this thing, and now we have the President of the United States. So that's 3/7 of the G7. That's a pretty impressive strike rate from the real strategic threat to this country, while Chris Murphy is talking about his clapped-out, stupid, 4-year-old Russia conspiracy that in fact is nothing to do with anything real anywhere on the planet.
That is a really deep point. And I have to ask you, I wasn't expecting to go here. What do you mean? So you work, for our viewers who don't know, you worked with as a journalist with Boris Johnson, who currently runs Great Britain. He's Prime Minister. What do you mean he's never been the same since? What were the effects of it on him?
Well, I think one of the things I'd urge particularly is that when Boris first was diagnosed, he stayed in 10 Downing Street and he carried on tweeting and he carried on doing these little Skypey videos, and he overworked, which wound up putting him in the hospital with more severe symptoms. But he came out a changed man, and in fact his ministry is changed. The entire government of the United Kingdom is kind of listless and hasn't properly convalesced from his illness. And my concern here, by the way, this is a remarkable series of events. The story's been moving through the day, but if Boris is anything to go by, even when you get over the COVID, and let's not forget that the president is 20 years older than Boris. Even when you get over the COVID, you can't then immediately go back on the campaign trail and be working 24/7. I'm concerned if Boris is the model here, that effectively the president will be out of combat from now till November the 3rd.